Alright guys, I got another pickup video for you this week. Of course I didn't get it out when I said I was going to, but here it is nonetheless. Some of you may have already seen some of these pickups from RetroHungry's video. But yeah, I have some Craigslist deals, well, just one Craigslist deal and some thrift store finds. That wasn't shown in this video, so yeah, I got a few new things to show you guys. For starters, I got this Game Boy lot here. Came with this sweet Game Boy case. I mean, I love this thing. I mean, this thing is badass. I've seen a bunch of people on YouTube pick this thing up, and I really wanted one for myself, so this lot wasn't cheap, as you can see here. It was $40, if that would freaking focus. Anyway, yeah, that was $40 from Salvation Army. I thought it was worth it just because for the case, and you know, it wasn't a terrible deal for the lot, but I wouldn't say it's worth much more than $40. But here we go. Here's the stuff I got. I got a Golf, Formula 1 race or F1 race, Nemesis, Boxel, Motocross Maniacs, Quicks or Kicks. I picked up this game on the NES about a month ago at the swap meet. It's a pretty fun game. I would recommend it. It's one of the more uncommon titles on the NES, but it's pretty fun. I'd recommend it. Dr. Mario, Spanish Translator, Super Mario Land 2, DuckTales, Mysterium, Robin Hood, and Jurassic Park. So I'd say actually kind of like a decent lot of titles there. It's got the Mario, DuckTales. I don't know, and all these other games look relatively interesting, like Nemesis, probably another space shooter, but still looks pretty cool. It also came with this 4-player adapter. I don't know, it's pretty sweet. I don't know what Game Boy games had 4-player support, but got the adapter there. Then also came with this Game Boy Color, which also had Super Mario Land in there. So, yeah, I mean, I thought that was worth $40, and I actually paid a little bit less than that because I bought one of those Salvation Army bags, and she gave me 10% off my purchase, so it came out to $36. So, eased the pain a little bit of that high price tag, but I know if I didn't buy it, someone else would, so I jumped on it, and I was pretty happy with that. And then, on to the one Craigslist deal I made, actually for a modern system. So I got myself a 3DS off Craigslist. I saw it like right when they posted it. They were only asking $80, and I thought that was a pretty good deal considering they retail for what, like, it's like $140, $130? I don't know. I can't remember the exact number, but it's more than $80, significantly more. So, I texted them right away, and they said it was in good condition. So they hit me back. I was the first person to contact them. I drove out the next day. It was a total bitch getting there. I had to drive there during rush hour. That was the only time he could meet up. So, it would have been a 30-minute drive normally. It took me like 45 with the traffic. So, ended up picking that up. It was like a 2-hour round trip to get this thing. But I think it was worth it. It's in, like, perfect shape. No scratches or scuffs. The screen's great. The only thing is it doesn't have the charger or anything else. No style. Not even the stylus. That's gone too. But I think $80 for the system itself was a pretty good deal. I'll, fork out for the official Nintendo charger online, but the games I can really wait on a good deal for them because I wasn't really dying to have one of these things, but for that price, I definitely did want one. So I ended up picking that up. And then now for the swap meet stuff. Go ahead and start out. With the guy I usually hit up first, the one who has, he's just got, mounds and mounds of crap you have to go through to find this stuff, but I always find some decent stuff, so it's worth it. First up, I got a Platinum Hit copy of San Andreas for Xbox. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King for Xbox. These games are actually really fun, like co-op beat-em-ups. I had a lot of fun with these games back in the day when I was younger. I played them on the GameCube, but I'm sure it's still the same thing here on the Xbox. If you haven't played these, they're really fun co-op. Halo. I did not have this for Xbox. I have it for PC, so gotta have Halo. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I've heard good things about this game. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I know you can sell this game for about like $15, so I don't know if I have time to invest into this one right now. I have so many like other RPGs that I haven't even dove into yet. Ones that I'd rather play first. So I don't know if I'm going to sell this one now. Next up was Mr. Mosquito. I've had this game recommended on YouTube like a few times, so it sounded pretty interesting, so I mean I wasn't going to pass it up for like the $2 or $3. Grand Theft Auto 3, and then God of War 2 Black Label, which I'm just going to go ahead and sell off my greatest hits now. Just going to probably throw a PS2 bundle online, so this one's the one I'm going to keep here. And then I also got Classic Concentration on the NES. Looked pretty interesting. I'd never seen it before, so I picked it up. And then from another guy, I found this, a Kingdom Hearts 2 Greatest Hits case with WarioWare Smooth Moves on the inside, and that was $2. So I already have WarioWare Smooth Moves, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that off, but this case, I'm going to hold on to it for when I get to Kingdom Hearts 2 with disc only. Next up, from another guy, I found Conquer Live and Reloaded. I was pretty happy to find this. I know the value on this game is kind of fluctuating, but it's definitely always worth it to pick it up. This is on a table full of like factory sealed like Wii shovelware and like a big pile of Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color stuff. Like none of which the games are good. This was like the only decent game on the entire table. And he was trying to sell it to me for like $10 saying it was brand new. The seal was clearly broken on the side and there was no shrink wrap on it. And the disc had some light scratching on it. I'm like, dude, that's not brand new. So I got him down to $5 on that. Definitely a good deal for this game. I was pretty happy to find it. Unfortunately, none of the other stuff was really worth picking up. So, I ended up getting this. And from another guy, he had a GameCube system and a couple controllers. I just picked up this Wavebird off him for $6. I got him to separate it for that, so pretty good deal on a Wavebird for sure. Already got my own Wavebird. This one's going to be for sale or a trade. If you guys want to hit me up with a trade offer, just let me know. I'm always open to trades, so yeah. And then here's kind of where I hit the jackpot for the week. And I got my story to go along with it. Unfortunately, no footage, but here we go. I got a crap ton of factory sealed PlayStation 2 games. These are duplicates, but I mean, I got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 factory sealed games. He was doing 3 each, 2 for $5 on those. You know, I think, well, the other 2 games I got, which I'm going to show in a second, I got all in a bundle for $35. So, you know, these aren't crappy titles, you know. For, you know, $3 a piece, factory sealed, that's totally worth it. I mean, I'm going to be reselling most of these, but I mean, definitely hit me up if you guys want to trade for any of these games. If you're like a factory sealed collector, or you just want one of these games brand new, just hit me up. But yeah, I paid $35 for everything, including this next find here, which this has been my best find ever out at the swap meets. And this is it right here. I got a factory sealed copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. And I did not only find one, but I found 2. And I got that in this bundle for $35. And he had both the Conkers marked up at, I think, $4 a piece or something like that. And funny part of the story was, this was actually the first, I saw like the PS2 games, and then in the corner of this box was Conker's Bad Fur Day, and like I yank it out and I'm like, how much for this? And he tells me $4. I had $2 in my wallet. You know, I give him the $2 and say, hey, hold on to this. I gotta run to the ATM. I'm gonna be back to buy some stuff. So he's gladly gonna hold it for me. I come back, you know, and I'm digging out all these PS2 titles that I'm going to buy. And then on like the second layer was another copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day, which, you know, yanked out of there real quick too. Ended up paying $35 for everything. And one of the other game hunters out there, he's like a collector and a reseller, he asked me what I'd found, and I showed him. I had 2 copies of Conker, and, you know, he's kind of freaking out, and he was like, you know, what do you want for one of those things? He's like, he was really wanting to buy one off me, so, you know, we ended up making a deal, and I sold one to him for decent amount of money. So yeah, now I still have another copy, and yeah, that's the biggest score I've ever had at the swap meet. I wish I had some footage, but you know, I was just too in the moment there to bust out the cell phone and record this. I just really wanted to make sure I got both copies of Conkers before someone else did. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. A big thanks to RetroHungry for shouting me out. Really helped me out, bumped up my subscribers. I really wanted to get a nice kind of, doesn't have to be a huge viewership, but just, you know, a decent amount of people watching the videos. I do like the comments and all that. I like to have a discussion and all that good stuff. And it was really fun game hunting with him. I'm sure you already all seen his videos, because I'm sure that's where most of you came from. But if you haven't seen him, check him out. I'll leave a link in the description. Yeah, he's a really cool dude. I definitely plan on game hunting with him in the future. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.